Hello, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, quiet. That's enough. This is a podcast by my dad and my uncle. They talk a lot about music, like a lot. So please sit back and enjoy. I think they are going to start in about 14 seconds.
Hi there. Welcome to another episode of BG's Broken Records. My name is Bob, and sitting on a video screen right in front of me.
I'm Gare.
That's right, that's Gare. Today we're not sitting face to face, mano a mano, in the basement of a house. We're sitting here on Zoom, and I'm not, boosting Zoom. I'm just telling you that's what we're using. Okay, that's irrelevant. So here we are, episode 12. I'm going to let Gare do the introduction on this one. And then we will get a couple of stupid facts that I have from the last week. And then we're just going to dive right into it. So Gare, what's our
First of all,
What?
First of all, I want to say episode 12. Congratulations, Bob. Way to go. Nice job.
Thanks.
When we first started this, we didn't know if we were going to have 12. That's for sure. Let me just put it that way.
Well, I knew we'd have two.
Well, I thought the momentum might have died, but it has not. And let's segue right into today. Boy, let's see. What is it? Beatles, Stones? No.
No.
We decided not to talk about them. That's right. It's the Smiths versus the Cure.
Oh.
Talk amongst yourselves who you like better. And doing this, originally I was going to take the Smiths because I did see them live. I've never seen the Cure. But, you go through all of it and
Wait,
there's positives for both.
who says we're taking sides?
Oh, I thought we were taking sides.
Oh, is that how it works? Because I got the linchpin that's gonna make me win then.
Okay, well, again, I was partial to the Smiths. And when I saw them live, I was lucky enough to see them live in '85 at the Fox. And the best review that I read in the news the next day was Morrissey looks like a man who's swimming without water. I always liked that.
Swimming without water. Okay.
Just by the way he moved on stage, the hips, the hands, the shoulders.
Okay. Well, on that note, I'm going to tell you the worst front man, Bobby Gillespie from Primal Scream. He's 6'2". He does not know how to move on stage, at all. It's awkward.
Well, I remember, and I never saw these guys, but people who did, the Cars
oh,
were
okay,
supposed
sick.
to be. Did
Dead.
you ever see them live?
No, but I heard they were just statues.
Terrible. Didn't move 1 inch.
Yeah.
Nobody in the band ever.
Yeah.
Sounded great. The sound was supposed to be great, but they never moved.
Yeah. Okay, so it sounds to me like, well, you know why I'm perfect for this episode? Do you know why?
Why you're perfect?
Yeah. I'm
Good.
the, I'm,
Go
the,
ahead.
I'm the perfect foil for this episode because I own 0 Cure albums and I own 0 Smiths albums. I'm perfect. Absolutely perfect for this one.
I own 2 Smiths albums and 2 Cure albums.
Which ones?
I
Can you
had,
remember?
the Smiths' first album and their second, which I think
Third is Meat is Murder.
Queen is Dead,
Queen is
which
Dead.
was
Yeah.
Big Mouth Strikes Again. Great tune.
Yeah.
And then their first album, which I think it was just Smiths. Cure was Pornography,
Yeah.
which I strictly bought it for the name back in the '80s.
You didn't buy it because some critic gave it a bad review and you said, "Ooh, I'm just gonna
No, I was
I'm
like,
gonna pick that one up."
Cure, I got Pornography. Sure, I'll buy an album called Pornography.
Well,
I think the other one was Head on the Door,
No.
which that was, God, I don't know, late '80s, something like that.
where is the hold on, bear with discography? Head on the Door. Pornography was 82, Head on the Door was 85. Now,
Oh,
wouldn't
okay.
wouldn't Tipper Gore have been against an album named Pornography?
Well, didn't she discuss that with Dee Snider during the hearings
B-
back
before
in?
before or after he filed his teeth?
I was just gonna say that. Do you remember when he did that? I was like, "Whoa, that guy's so hardcore."
Well, every time you get a cap on your teeth, they file your teeth down to a stub anyway. So he's got them fixed by now.
Yeah, you look
Smart.
like what? Shane, who's the guy from the Pogues with his bad teeth?
Oh, oh,
Shane McGowan.
yeah.
Shane McGowan
I
was
was
it?
I was gonna say something. Okay, hey, before we dive into this, I don't have a lot of stupid facts today, but I'm gonna give you what I do know. So we've talked a lot about Queen over the last couple of weeks.
Correct, and we did decide we would go see him with Adam
Right. Okay.
Lambert.
All right. So let's look at two musicians around here. Seeger. Okay, let's look
Okay.
at Seeger, Giles, and Kid Rock. What are the maximum nights they've sold out Pine Knob or the Palace or whatever?
Off the top of my head, Kid Rock 4 at Pine Knob.
Four.
Seeger back in the day, or are we
I don't
sticking
know.
with Pine Knob or going Kobo?
Let's just do a guesstimate on this one.
I would say 4 to start. I mean, I don't think a singer's voice can last. I can't believe 4 nights in a row for
Okay.
any of
Well,
these.
you know where I'm going with this, right?
Yes.
Queen, 10 nights over the course of a month at the O2.
I don't know how a singer's voice holds up for something like that.
But wait a minute, let's think about this. There's two musicians in the band. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's O2 or Wembley. Wembley's huge. I think it's the O2. There's two original members. Neither one of them is a singer. And they're doing 10 freaking nights.
We
Bru-
talked about
Bruce,
this, though.
Bruce can't do 10 nights in New Jersey.
We talked about
He
this, though.
might.
Brian May said we weren't looking for anyone.
I know.
We-
I know.
He just appeared. But I know what you're saying, considering I bought Queen News to the World in '77, and now we're 2022.
That's
And they're doing-
I just spun that
That's
out.
amazing.
I
That's
bought
great.
that from my buddy over in London. A Japanese pressing of it. It sounds great.
Oh, the album, the
It's-
album art.
Oh, the
Unreal.
art's great, everything. It's an up and down album. It's not just all Bohemian Rhapsodies and oh, You're My Best Friend. I mean, there's a couple of I think there's a John Deacon song in there, Drive My Car something. I'm not really sure what it's called. C'est la vie. 10 freaking nights.
No, that's amazing.
And,
That's
and,
amazing.
And Freddie Mercury's been dead, so God rest his soul, since 91, 2.
91.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
I mean, because he died within 6 months of Eric Carr from Kiss, which was a sad day.
Nice,
Sad day. No, seriously.
nice to bring in the Kiss reference.
Well, look, you don't want.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at Eric Carr.
You don't want anyone to die of cancer, especially that young. But all
And
all of a sudden, Eric
what-
Carr dies, and then a couple months later, Freddie Mercury dies, and everyone forgets about Eric Carr. I mean, he was the second cat man.
Never on the same level. Come on, that's why I chuckled. And then I was just going to ask you, wasn't he a cat?
You're
Not
right.
even original.
They're
Not
all-
original, Bob.
They're all cats.
Why wasn't he a cougar or a
Um,
mountain lion? Why
well-
was he just a plain old cat? Come on.
Speaking of love cats, let's get back to our subject now.
All right, let's rip some facts off here.
Okay.
So again, Smith's
Now-
1980.
Now we got to be careful. We got to let everyone know we're not just reading Wikipedia pages.
Absolutely not.
No, we've got a little. Everybody knows they were formed in a certain year, so it's going to sound like we went that way, but we didn't.
Just a couple quick facts to see who the players are, because Bob, you need to look at where you've been, where you can see where you're going. You know what I mean? Smith's 82,
Jesus.
Cure 76.
Oh my God,
Smith's-
I didn't know you were so deep tonight. You got to look in the rearview mirror to see where you're going in the front.
Well, right around sunset, I get kind of melancholy. So yeah, Smith's 82, Cure 76. Smith's 4 studio albums. Cure, again, been around longer, 13. Now you start to break down why. Why the Smiths? And here's my take on it. First of all, Johnny Marr, great guitarist. Robert Smith, good. And on top of it, Bob Smith, Manchester Sound, Stone Roses.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I want to do one on Ian Brown. Like, where is that guy? That guy, that is one album I can play till the day I die. And he made, talk about flaming out fast. They got so big and they couldn't put out a second album. I digress. Go.
Really? Oh, okay. I'm going to say Morrissey, better voice. That's me. Better depth on the lyrics. Girlfriend in a Coma. That's funny. That's funny stuff.
What was it? What was the one song? What was the one song that he got in a little trouble with because it sounded like he condoned child pornography or something? Oh, Suffer Little Children. Oh no,
Oh.
it was Suffer Little Children, which is about the notorious Moors murders. Eek. God, that's depressing. I mean, that's not McCartney's "Got to Get You Into My Life."
Frankly, Mr. Shankly, the boy with a thorn in his side. Now, again, we can go through Cure song titles. And I'm not taking anything away from the Cure, but just first of all, the band's called the Smiths. That's like, hey, what are we going to call ourselves? The Johnsons? I mean, that's funny right there.
I'll give you that. Okay, so to tag on to you with this, let's go through a couple numbers. Smiths, UK number ones 0, UK top 10s 3, UK top 40s 18, UK top 75s, meaning they're in the top 75 20 times. Weeks at number 1 0, weeks in the top 10 5, weeks in the top 40 71 da 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 da. All right, so you've got 3 top 10s, 5 weeks in the top 10 albums, 2 number ones, 2 10 out. No, it can't be 10 albums.
No, they had 4 studios.
Oh no,
but then they had a live album. They
had UK top 10s. They had 10 in the top 10, 25 weeks in the top 10, blah blah blah. So 2 number ones, 5 albums, 10 songs in the top 10. Pretty strong.
And I'm sorry, to get it straight, the first album was called The Smiths. Meat is Murder's number 2. I'm sorry, Queen is Dead is 3. I said Queen is Dead is 2. And then Strange Ways, Here We Come. And you know what? You could even take it a little further, which Morrissey's solo work is awesome also.
But you know whose solo work is great? Johnny Marr. I've never listened to that guy. I throw on Tidal, which is, I shouldn't say that on when we're recording on Spotify, but on Tidal, I throw on the top 10. Those are great freaking songs. Great songs.
Well, Johnny Marr with that haircut should be in Oasis. Just saying. He looks like one of the Gallagher brothers.
Talk about another band. 2 albums, done. 0.
Never seen him. Never bought anything from him.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Who?
You.
Oasis?
Yeah, Black Crowes Oasis Meadowbrook. You, me, and JW.
JW. Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right.
The Shiny Penny. Right.
The Tour of Brotherly Love is what it was called.
Those guys produce some great music. Again, I don't own anything from them. Would I ever go like, oh my God, Oasis is coming to town? Well, not really.
But talk about
I respect them.
Talk about another boring band on stage. Those guys.
Yes.
Totally. Yes. I think we cut out early. I think we saw the Crows and we cut out about 2/3 of the way through because Liam just sits up there and looks like he's trying to gargle a mic, and then it's just boring.
Yeah, Liam's got a mic like Lemmy from Motorhead.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like he's on his tiptoes. Can you bring it down a little bit?
That's right. Okay.
Just saying.
Now wait a minute. Who do you have? Do you have the Smiths or the Cure?
I'm going with the Smiths.
No, you said you were taking the Cure earlier.
No, I did not. I said I'm going to go with the Smiths. I said Johnny Marr, Morrissey, better voice, better depth with lyrics, catchy songs, Girlfriend in a Coma.
Okay.
Come on, Butterfly.
All right.
Butterfly.
I'll listen to this again, and if you're wrong, I'm going to throw this whole thing in the garbage. Okay. So.
How dare you?
All right.
How dare you?
I'd never do it because it's too hard to get us together. My information, Smiths, 5 LPs, 4.5 out of 5 stars on AllMusic. Smith's Meet His Murder, 5 out of 5 stars. And I will say, How Soon Is Now, that guitar intro is amazing. There's no Cure song out there that has that intro, and you know exactly what it is on the first couple of notes. Am I
Big
right?
time.
Am I right?
Big time.
Am I right? Am I right? Am I
Well,
right? And guess what? Morrissey and Johnny Marr love the New York Dolls. Morrissey wrote a book on the Dolls. Do you know that?
I did not know that, but I knew they loved the Dolls.
Love the Dolls.
But if we're going to zoom forward, Morrissey, Johnny Marr, not a love fest these days.
Oh no, zero. Well, you know what the problem is? It's because Morrissey denounced something. Do you know what he denounced?
No.
You don't?
No, I do not.
Now, wouldn't your guess be something like Satan or God or something that, nobody...
Global warming.
Yeah.
Global warming.
Or cars, whatever, or the Cars. He
Right.
He denounced Live Aid. Excuse me? Somebody's trying to raise money to feed people in Africa and you denounce it? How about...
Oh, yeah, I get it. Yeah, wait, what?
Huh? So, Morrissey, I think he's a little wackadoodle. Okay.
Well, and I'm just going to say a friend of ours went and saw him a couple years ago. He's on tour, and then I think he got some health issues and whatever, had to stop. His concerts now turn into a complete rant, political rant. And the person who went and saw him said, I'm not paying to see him anymore. Kind of like
Neil
I'm not
Young.
paying to see Joe Jackson
Right.
anymore.
Or Neil Young.
Does Neil turn into a political rant at every...
A friend of mine went and saw him on the, I think it was did he put out an album called Monsanto?
Don't know enough about Neil.
Yeah, something like that. And then, so a guy that I know, a young guy, said, I just want to see him. I said, so.
I told you what Joe Jackson did. Royal Oak Music Theater.
Oh, yeah,
we walked in.
Oh, yeah.
Per the artist's request, no alcohol be served tonight. And we were like, Then he got up there, put up the Bosnian map, got a megaphone out, ranting and raving, and then did a quick medley of all his hits. I walked out of there and I'm like, because he's on tour again right now.
I wouldn't do it.
I don't think it's too bad because I saw him 2 or 3 times before that and he was amazing.
Yeah. Neil Young, 2015, the Monsanto years. Hello?
Oh, Monsanto, like the farm feed?
Like
Oh,
the pharma
that's
guys, yeah.
The
Uh-huh.
fertilizer, whatever they
Uh-huh.
make? Okay.
Yeah.
Entertain me, Bono. Don't give me your politics.
Okay, so all right, let's jump into the Cure. Let's see if we can get the Cure to be number one out of this thing. So here's what I know, and again, I own none of their albums, so
Okay.
I'm perfect for this. Started in 79, 78, 79 with their first recordings.
76.
Yeah, I know, 76 playing together. They got their first single cut in 79, Killing an Arab. Huh. Don't think that...
I don't know about you, but I'm just saying, I don't know if that would fly today. That's just me. Hey.
I can guarantee it wouldn't fly today. 16 LPs, 2 live albums. Users loved the period 79 to 93. They gave 4.5 out of 5 stars on all their albums. Critics,
Okay.
not so much. Now let's look at...
Well, now you got to break down. So, okay, better guitars. Johnny Marr, Robert Smith. Going Johnny Marr.
Yeah, but Robert Smith played for Susie and the Banshees for 10 years.
I did not know that.
He did.
Really?
They co-headlined a tour, and
Always like Susie.
yeah, and he their guitar player bagged out. He sat in, and he sat in for the next 10 years. So Smith's singles, UK number ones 0, UK top 10s 4. Remember, Smiths had 10. Weeks in the top 10 7. Smiths had 10. UK top 40s. Cure 23. Smiths had, I think, 40. Hold on, let me look.
Let's break it down to what the audience really wants to hear.
Oh no,
Who's got a
17. 17. So the Cure wins on that one. Weeks in the top 40. Cure 83. Smiths 104. Okay, so
Who's
won
got a
that.
better voice?
Do you want to hear about being a vegan, or do you want to hear Love Cats?
Just the voice in general. Now, one of the articles I read, Morrissey's got a better voice, but then on the flip side, they were like, Robert Smith has more Emotional rage and power. Doesn't that just sound like a critic? Emotional rage and power, which, okay, I'll go there a little bit, but that's critic mumbo jumbo,
Look,
in my words.
listen, go back to episode number 11. You know what I think about these freaking critics.
11?
11.
11.
They can bugger right off. Here's the
Now,
deal.
I will go this. The Cure has more memorable melodies and hooks.
Really now?
I will go there. Yes.
Let me tell you, Friday I'm in Love kicks a shit in plays out of anything the Smiths did. Guaranteed.
I agree.
Guaranteed.
Now, I did just look up, what do you think Robert Smith is worth?
Robert Smith is worth $25 million. Bang.
Without looking at the...
I looked it up the other day.
Robert Smith is a guy, married, no kids, and I know the Cure, he might be on tour now, I don't know. They do summer tours, but he pretty much sits back and licenses his music for movies and commercials for television, radio, whatever, and makes
Danny Elfman.
a boatload. Yes.
Danny Elfman.
Oingo Boingo, never got him.
Their album Only a Lad,
No,
freaking kick ass.
that's not a good album by them. No. I don't know anything about it. But
Hey,
what was
I can't. You know what? I'm leaving on that note.
Pure Science?
Oh, that's when they got all Rodney and stuff like that. Only a Lad.
But
Come
Danny
on.
Elfman is still producing today. Talented guy. They love him. But as the band Oingo Boingo,
You know what? Just because of that, I'm gonna go out after this is done. I'm gonna buy Only a Lad on vinyl, and
I'm going to pull that up and listen to it at work tomorrow when I'm doing work and listening to music.
because you're on the outside looking in. Sorry.
Story of my life.
Okay.
Story of my life.
No, that's one of their songs. Okay, but let me tell you, you may want the Smiths to win, but the Cure did stadium tours in the U.S. Smiths never did it. Smiths never broke out of the college radio, the cult status thing.
You're right.
Smiths,
I agree.
Smiths, straight across the spectrum. Everybody digs them. And Elise, Love Cats, Friday I'm in Love. Dude, you can't beat them.
I watched, I believe it's on Netflix, Bean Morrissey. Great documentary if you get a chance.
Okay.
Lives in West Hollywood. He might have moved since then. His neighbor was Nancy Sinatra. She comes over for tea and coffee.
She just had a birthday.
How old is Nancy Sinatra?
High 80s.
The best was they interview Morrissey's two nephews in the beginning. And they're kind of like, oh, he's so dark and he's so weird. And they're like, no, he's not. And basically insinuating it's all smoke
facade.
and mirrors.
Yeah.
They're like, he's a great guy. And they're like, oh, is he depressed, brooding? No, he's a pretty happy guy. No, he's good.
Well,
Yep.
wouldn't you be pretty happy with 50 million?
Yes,
Yeah.
big time.
Yeah, there you go. So what did we take out of this one? What's our takeaway on this one? You think the Smiths are better?
I do. If you're gonna, but it's not apples to apples from
Whoa,
4 studio albums to 13. Let's just pick let's pick the years they were active, in the 80s. But then again, they were the top 2 bands of the 80s for popularity and critical acclaim. Smiths and the Cure.
Ooh, I don't think Cyndi Lauper would be happy to hear about that one. Oh, dude, come on. When she was with Captain Lou Albano on the WWF doing that stuff, do you remember
Hey,
that?
Luth Balloons, okay?
Hey, Nina, she was cute.
Oh, she was cute.
She was cute. Okay, I'm on the side of the Cure. I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna buy.
Goldsmith.
Here-
I'm Goldsmith.
I'm
Just-
gonna pick this album from the Cure and order it in about 5 minutes. Where is it?
Pornography.
Nope. I'm gonna get. I think I'm gonna get either Disintegration or Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me.
2 good albums. Yep.
Yeah, 2 good albums, and I may just add them to my collection. Put them along next to my Osmond's Phase 3 albums.
Again, what I took away from today's podcast is I'm going to go listen to some Oingo Boingo tomorrow. That's what I walk away with.
So everybody out there listening right now, I've done my duty. I have made a person admit that they're going to listen to Oingo Boingo.
Bob, you pushed the needle today.
Well, on that note, I need a little applause. Okay, I'm good.
Oh, good. Solid.
I'm good.
Solid.
Okay, we're going to cut and dice and slice, put it out on the internet. So remember, what we're going to do is I'm going to make a Spotify list. We're going to get some songs. We're going to put them up there. I'll put a link to a email address. You can send us any notes about the podcast or your thoughts on the Smiths versus the Cure. What your favorite songs are. We'll respond. It may take a month or two, but we're just like Amazon. We'll get back to you eventually.
And just remember, Smith plus Cure equals Boingo Boingo.
On that note, we are out of here.
Peace.
See ya.